Welcome back to the Enterprise Network project. In part 4, we will be creating VLANs and assigning switch ports based on the department and also the design of the network. Okay, so if you can see, the design here has the access layer switches providing connectivity to the department and also connecting the access layer switch to the distribution layer, okay, to the multi-layer switch. Good. So on this access layer, we are going to have our VLANs. Okay, good. So on this port here, the ports connecting to the end users, to the PCs, and then the printers and the access points, we are going to assign those ports as an access port. Okay, and then you create VLAN, and then the port connecting to the multi-layer switch will be a trunk port. Okay, so that multiple VLANs will be able to pass through that port. Okay, good. And then when we come to the multi-layer switch, you can see that yeah, they also connect to the access layer and also the core routers. Okay, so this port here connecting to the access layer port, we are going to assign them a trunk. Okay, we are going to assign trunk port. Then we will list VLANs on this port, and then we will create the inter-VLAN routing. Okay, using the SVI. Okay, switch virtual interface on this port here. Now the ports connecting to the core routers will be routing ports. You understand? Will be routing port. So I will start on the access layer switch, and each VLAN represents a department. Okay, good. So we are going to assign that VLAN a department name, the VLAN ID, and also as an access port. Okay, good. So I will start on this switch. Yeah, you need to enter the password, which is enable password. Good. The configuration will be the same on all the other switches. Okay, it's just that we are going to change the VLAN ID and then the VLAN name. Okay, so I will first do it on the first switch, and then I will type the configuration in the notepad, and then I'll copy and paste them on the other switches. Okay, so let us see the name of the port F01 to F03. Yeah, so interface range F01 to 3. Switch ports mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, and then VLAN 10 name sales. Yeah, do right. Okay, good. So we've assigned this port the VLAN ID and then VLAN name. Okay, good. So I will type them in the notepad. So this one will be for the second switch, yeah, for VLAN 20, and then I will I'll copy and paste, but on the other switches, I will just change the VLAN ID and then the VLAN name. Good. So let me copy, and then and on the second switch in VLAN 20, okay, so I'll just enter here in order to bypass the password. Okay, so I will paste. Yeah, guys, so after pasting it, I realized, oh, there is a mistake. Yeah, looking at it, it is this slash here. Okay, good. So I have changed it here. Yeah, so I will copy it again. Yeah, I think that was the problem, and then I will paste. Good, so it works this time, and I will enter. Okay, good. So I will quickly um, modify the VLAN ID and then the VLAN name, and then I'll copy and paste in all the other switches. Okay, good. So we are done creating the VLANs. Let us check on one of the switch and see if it is working. Yeah, let me check on this one and see. Do show VLAN brief. Yeah, good. Now we'll come to the port connecting to the multi-layer switch. We are going to assign that port as a trunk port, okay, so that it can carry multiple VLANs, okay. So all the switches, the port connecting to the multi-layer switch, we are going to assign it as a trunk port, okay, good. So let me check. It is G01. Yeah, G01 to G02. Yeah, so interface range G01 to 2. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, do right. Good. So to save much time, as I did earlier, I will write it in the notepad, and then I will copy and paste in the other switch. Okay, this one they are all going to be the same. Okay, so okay, good. Okay, so now we will come on the distribution layer switch. Okay, so I will first configure this port as a trunk port. Okay, all these ports connecting to the access switch as a trunk port, and then I will create all the VLANs on the switches. Okay, good. So I think, yeah, I'll do it this way. I will write it in the notepad. Let me check the interface, identify them as G103 to 9. Okay, good. Okay, okay, so G103 to 9. Interface range G103 to 9. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, let me create the VLAN as well. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I will copy, I will paste in this switch. Yeah, paste. Okay, yeah, VLAN 70. Name is the server room. Okay, do right. Yeah, yeah, we have created trunk port and also assign list VLANs on the layer 3 switches. Okay, but here now the ports connecting to the core routers will be routing ports. Okay, okay, so these two ports on this layer 3 switches, you can see they are connecting to the core routers. This port we have to assign them as routing port, okay? Because by default, all the ports on the multi-layer switch is serving as a switch port, okay? So in order for this port to serve as a routing port, we have to assign them as a routing port, okay? Good. And then you good. So I think that one is going, the port is going to be, yeah, G101 to 2. Okay. So interface range G101 to 2. No switch ports. Good. Good. I will do the same thing on this one. Interface range G01. No, it is G01 to 2. No switch port. Good. Do right. Yeah. Okay. So in this video, we have create the VLANs on the access switches. Okay. We have assigned the other ports as trunk ports. Okay, we have assigned these two ports as trunk ports. Here on the multi-layer switch, we have listed the VLANs. We have assigned the port as trunk port, and we have enabled routing interface on this port. Okay, good. And now let us verify and see. So yeah, I do this to bypass the password command. Okay, good. So let me exit and then let me show IP interface. Show IP interface brief. Let me maximize it. Okay, good. So this is our three. How do I say it? Yeah, this is our three ports, and they are all up. and this is the other port, okay, the one connecting to the multi-layer switch. Okay, so let us check for VLANs. Show VLAN brief. Okay, good. So sales, okay, we have it is active F01 to F03. Now we assigned this port as a trunk port. Okay, so let us check one of the interfaces and see. Okay, okay, so let's do show interface status. Okay, so you can see the G01 and G02 are all trunk. Okay, they are trunk ports, and then these ports, the VLANs, we connected them, we configured them as an access port. Okay, good. This port we configured them as an access port. Good. So let me check on this one also. Do show interface status. Okay, so the G101 is now serving as a routed port. Okay, and the rest connecting to the access switch is trunk port. Okay, good. So that's all for today's video. So in the next video, which is going to be part 5, we will go ahead and configure the SVI, the switch virtual interface, to be the intervalent routing. Okay, good. And then we will configure the IP address on the point-to-point links here. Okay, good. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.